It would appear that that Four Seasons best class CRV ever made Bigfoot, yeah, not so great after all. Seems like our happy-go-lucky living his best life ever Tater is in a little slump and not having such a good time. It would appear that things one on top of the other are just piling up and everything is going wrong. And it's not just the weather. Some may say it's karma in effect. What do you think? Now we all know Tater he bragged and he just thought that this was the greatest RV ever and it was his best purchase. Well, I don't think that it's turning out that way. Remember when he first got it, we had what did we have first was the exhaust, if I remember correctly. Then there was issue with the slide and he bought some parts and they worked on the slide. And then of course, owning the big rant, owning the worst company ever, the generator didn't work. And he had a water heater issue. Let's see. Oh yeah, then we had the magic steps that went up and down by themselves and all the other good stuff. And it seems that now they had to rip his door apart. His door latch is all taken out because it was seized up and it wouldn't open. He said they had to get a crowbar in there and pry the door open. So everything's all screwed up with that. And then he went to go somewhere and the slide wouldn't go in. So now there's another issue with the slide. And then he finally did get on the road because he had to dump his tanks. And so he had to get on the road. And apparently, yeah, he had some dually issues. There was an issue with his tire. It turns out that there was a bubble on the inside dually on one of the rear dualies there. And yeah, so that was just a big fiasco. And then we had, let's not forget the first failed registration attempt where that was just, that was a big, huge debacle and the whole ordeal with that and having to drive it back, teleport it back, drive it back illegally. And then he got his little temporary thing from Arizona. And of course he waited till the 11th hour of that. We had to go to NASCAR and do everything else. We're not going to do that. We'll get solar on it and we'll do this and we'll do all kinds of modifications to the RV. And then we'll go to a race and then we'll do some other things and we'll go traveling because we don't have to do it yet, but we'll do all that before we go get it registered. And then he finally did go to get it registered and it cost him over $3,000 because he had to pay tax and all kinds of other things. So that's where we are so far with the greatest purchase he's ever made. Now, as I said, he was in a dire need to dump his tank. He said it was way up. I mean, up to the top of the tank level, getting ready to come out up through the toilet, apparently. But he needed to get to a dump station, and he went to the closest one, and yeah, out of order, closed. Yeah, closed. It was closed. And during this trip, that's when he found the wobble, the rumble, the shake, the whatever it was, and found that there was an issue with his tire. And of course, he went to the first place, which I guess was a truck repair place, and they said, we only work on diesels. We don't work on your stuff. You're going to have to go somewhere else. And he's like, it's air. What does my engine have to do with it? But so the truck place, no. So you can't take your RV to the truck place. Go to the car place. So he went to the car place and they're like, we ain't working on your RV. We work on cars and other things. We are not equipped to deal with your mobile home. So no one would look at his tire. And then he had a rant because they had a box truck in the bay on a lift up in the air and they were working on it. But he was like, there's a box truck in there, but they won't work. Hey, if the man says they don't work on your mobile home, they don't work on your mobile home. So then he had a little fit about, you can't go where they do cars because I'm too big. I can't go to where they do trucks because I'm whatever. But, oh yeah, sounds like RV life is a blast. I mean, you're really selling it. You're selling it better than the Bob. I might sell my house and go out and get one right now. But I guess when it all comes down to it, it would appear that Eric was correct a while ago when he stated that he thinks the RV is cursed. I mean, after all, it did throw him off the roof. Either that or good old what's-her-name clubbed him with her cast and knocked him out the door and down the steps. Either way, still funny. However, them ribs got broken, cracked, bruised, or whatever. I guess we'll never know exactly what happened, but anyhow, it is kind of funny though, if the RV threw him off the roof. I still think what's her name cracked him with the cast. But I guess everything's just getting to old Tater, and it's just becoming a little bit overwhelming.
I'm having a little bit of a difficult time staying positive, guys. Usually I can break myself out of these funks, but this one, everything going on right now, this is a little overwhelming.
Uh-oh.
And it's not getting better.
Snap out of it there, happy man.
And it's starting to really worry me about my mental health.
You're living your best
and my
life.
decision to go to the East Coast.
Happy.
All of a sudden.
Wait, what? What?
Yeah, I'm.
What?
I'm not so sure anymore, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, come on, man. Say it isn't so. Say it ain't so. Tater's not coming over here to the East Coast, but he was coming to Pennsylvania. Oh, man. And I was so looking forward to taking a roller coaster ride with Tater at Hershey Park.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.